Twitch a minute to register that I'm streaming before I start dropping the link everywhere. Oh, and I need to mute that. Alright, that's muted. Let's throw down a link. Alright. Okay, guys. Hi, how are you doing? It's me. It's hot as balls here, and I love it, but also need a fan on. So you might hear my fan in the background, whatever. We are going to do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. This is a longer quest. It can be a bit of an issue, especially for people who aren't familiar with it. But I will say before we begin, I have a couple of mods installed. The obvious ones I've already talked about. But I also have one that makes it so all the Hala doors only cost one Hala statue. The reason for this, despite it definitely making the quest way easier, is that going around and getting all of the stuff required to have all the Hala statues can be insanely tedious to watch. Like, it's already tedious just to play, but it can be even more so to watch someone else run around and pick up all these little fucking statues and use them to open doors. So I installed a mod that made it cheaper so I don't have to scramble around and find all the Hala statues on stream while you guys are like, okay, you've been through this part of the palace 5 times, whatever. So yeah. This is a non-traditional quest. It's actually one of my favorite ones in this game because it is not as combat-oriented. There is combat, but it's not as combat-oriented as a lot of other quests you're going to run into. This is more about social gaming and politics. I have made sure that I have the nobility knowledge perk unlocked from the connections menu. I also made sure I have arcane knowledge and history knowledge. That basically lets me unlock a lot of side information I can get. But this quest is difficult, especially because I'm running through it as a Dalish mage, which means I start off with negative approval from the court because the court of Orlais is full of a bunch of racist bastards. But once I've done this, it should unlock a lot of things for me in the game, allow me to progress. So I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. And here we go. Also, if you have questions, feel free to ask in chat. I am always happy to answer questions. All right, we're gonna... All right. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. Remember when we did the in Hushed Whispers quest chain, basically we learned that Celine's death was what kicked off a bunch of shit. And it basically led to Corypheus being able to take power. So we'd kind of like to prevent that. At the Winter Palace of Halam Shiral, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, the Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Recommended levels are 12 to 15. I'm currently level 12, but I'm also good at what I do. So, let's roll. All right, so we'll start off with who's Empress Selene. Yeah, these NPCs are all talking. You can't hear them? Do you have the volume on? Wow, you really aren't hearing anything? One second. Were you hearing stuff yesterday when I was streaming? Hmm. All right, I'm going to stop the stream and restart it because you guys should be able to hear everything. All my settings are exactly the same.